Godzilla Minus One, with less than a $15 million budget, outshines many big budget Hollywood productions. To put things in context, the Marvels had an estimated budget of over $250 million. Aquaman 2, $205 million. I was among those who saw this film in IMAX, so I can tell you firsthand that the visuals in Godzilla Minus One were incredible. I later learned that the ocean simulation in the epic boat chase scene required over 500 terabytes of data. 500! When I say Godzilla Minus One changed the movies forever, I mean it. Audiences are being more selective with movies, and we have seen films with giant budgets lose tens to hundreds of millions of dollars. Smart studios take that talent seriously and choose to emphasize story over messaging are going to get ahead. We are going to see this more and more from ambitious film creators. Look no further than YouTube. Spider-Man Lotus is a fantastic example of this. Its impact on movies do not end there. The monumental success of Godzilla Minus One is changing pre-established dynamics. Remember, Legendary has their own Godzilla franchise currently going on as well. This isn't the first time we've seen the same intellectual property having separate stories made by different studios, but it is super rare. I suspect as a result of both franchises' mutual success, we will see more instances of this. For example, there has been a large concentration of fans pushing for Zack Snyder's Justice League to continue on Netflix. This would result in two live-action DC universes existing at the same time, and Netflix, which was once known as a scrappy startup, is now generating blockbuster-sized films. Just take a look at Rebel Moon. This is a concept that has begun to happen more and more on TV and film, but it is not common among just movie universes. Based on the presumed tremendous success for the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong: A New Empire, expect to see this trend continue. Toho has already discussed sequels to Godzilla Minus One, and Legendary is far from ending their monster verse. Not only did this film accomplish so much with such a little budget, but it did so as a foreign studio. This could be the tipping point where we begin to see foreign films become regularly, widely distributed in America and beyond. This means Hollywood's monopoly is further eroding. We saw this with the rise of streaming platforms and independent film studios, but now with foreign studios with much smaller budgets. This is also resulting in many audience goers asking, what is going on in Hollywood for the budgets to be so insane? Especially when so many involved have not been appropriately paid in the past. Are many movies funneling schemes for a few on top? Some have even begun demanding investigations into where the money goes in so many of these productions. One aspect to keep in mind and respect is, this didn't happen out of nowhere. In 2016, Toho released a film titled Shin Godzilla. It offered a look into Toho's first fully computer-generated Godzilla for a full film, and many scenes are photorealistic. As advanced technology becomes more widespread and easily accessible, expect to see the top-down approach begin to dissolve. We are already seeing more and more cases of independent studios releasing giant hits. Toho is not done. They've been releasing impressive films and have begun talks for a sequel to Godzilla Minus One. The director, Takashi Yamazaki, wants to do another one and has even expressed interest in filming a Star Wars film in the future. Godzilla has come a long way, from once being seen as silly foreign films to being featured in giant American produced films and now changing cinema with Godzilla Minus One. Let me know what you think in the comments.